Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button and make sure you also tap the bell so you can be notified every time I upload. Remember to like, comment, and share. So let's talk about the shirtless wonder named Terry Crews. We can all agree that this man has been problematic for a while. Now, most of you love some Terry Crews. He's the guy from White Chicks and countless other comedies where he's the corny black guy who loves to dance and take his shirt off. However, his actions of late are no laughing matter. We're all familiar with the Me Too movement, which was founded by a black woman named Tarana Burke in 2006. However, it was hijacked by all these celebrities and personalities with their claims about the now frail and disgraced Harvey Weinstein. In 2017, the movement picked up steam, and that is when our beloved Terry Crews enters the chat to share his experience. As is customary for Crews, he made a series of tweets documenting his experience, where he had the support of women in the black community. One in particular came to his defense, a Miss Gabrielle Union. He also testified before Congress, and here is what he had to say.
The assault lasted only minutes, but what he was effectively telling me while he held my genitals in his hand was that he held the power. The person who did this was he was the head of the motion picture department at my own agency. He says he was drunk. He said he was he wasn't himself. And I immediately, the first reaction was to be violent. And I immediately held back.
Why weren't you? You're a big, powerful man. Why didn't you?
Senator, as a black man in America,
say it as it is. I think it's important.
you only have a few shots at success. You only have a few chances to make yourself a viable member of the community. I'm from Flint, Michigan. I have seen many, many young black men who were provoked into violence, and they were in prison, or they were killed, and they're not here. A lot of people don't believe that a person like me could actually be victimized. And what happened to me has happened to many, many other men in Hollywood. And since I came forward with my story, I have had thousands and thousands of men come to me and say, me too.
After his testimony, he went on a campaign to bring light to male sexual harassment. He later settled out of court with his accuser and the production company he worked for an undisclosed amount. Terry No Shirt Crews went on to host America's Got Talent alongside Gab Union, who was later fired from the show because she filed a complaint of discrimination against the show. And here is what Terry Ridiculous Crews had to say about that.
Controversy. While you're here, I guess we should ask you about the Gabrielle Union controversy. Of course, there are reports that her contract wasn't renewed because she reported a toxic atmosphere existed at the show. You're at the show. Is there a toxic atmosphere?
First of all, I can't speak for sexism because I'm not a woman, but I can't speak on behalf of any racism comments. That was never my experience on America's Got Talent. In fact, it was the most diverse place I have ever been in my 20 years of entertainment. The top 10 acts were Asian, women, older, younger, black, white. It was everything in the gamut. Now, I have to say this too. When you look at what the allegations are about, it was given by an unnamed source. My thing is, it's funny because I believe you should listen to women. You should always believe women. So I asked my wife what I should do. And she was like, first of all, if it's coming from an unnamed source, because Gabrielle Union has not made any statement to this day about any of these allegations publicly. Yeah. So
Have you spoken to her?
I have not. I have reached out, but I have not heard anything. And so my thing was, my wife said, well, if she hasn't made a statement, why would you?
Yeah.
And I said, you know what?
Gab Union tweeted about his lack of support, and so did her husband. The community gathered him together and reminded him of how he had the unquestionable support of Black women. Then he went to his happy place, Twitter, with an apology. Which brings us to a day or two ago, when Terry Oiled Up Crews decided to speak again about the current climate, where he made the most ridiculous comment about Black supremacy. After being dragged from White Chicks to Brooklyn Nine-Nine by everyone, he once again issued an apology. Ladies and gentlemen, the lesson here is this. Be careful who you support. And if you do support these so-called celebrities, under no circumstance are you to look to them as the voice of reason, because clearly Terry confused Crews in real life are the characters he plays. A sad case of life imitating art. These are just my thoughts. Comment below if you do or don't agree. Be safe, everyone, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.